SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information.
Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. Week number 13 of the NFL season is almost upon us as we have 3 Thanksgiving Day games here to talk about this week. And I'm here to give you some opening odds reports for all 3 of them, as well as another 1 or 2 games here set to take place in week 13 of the NFL season. Now we had a crazy week 12, a lot of great games here, Lois. Let's see if any of these Thanksgiving Day teams, which a lot of them lost here in week 12, can get back on track here on a short week here on Turkey Day. So we'll start it off in Detroit with an NFC North divisional battle that could decide the fate of the playoff team from this division. And that's the Green Bay Packers heading out on the road into Detroit to play the Lions. The Lions come in as a -5.5 favorite here, total of 50.5. Now we had a tie in the NFL here just this past week. Now the Green Bay Packers stormed all the way back with Matt Flynn under center as they came back to tie the game against the Minnesota Vikings and end it in a tie, 26-all. That's the first one we've had this season, and they go up against the Detroit Lions, who lost actually at home against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers of all teams. So very surprising game here that we're in this position this late in the season, but with Aaron Rodgers' injury, it looks like this division is wide open. Now, there has been some rumors that he could make his return this week, but I sincerely doubt that's going to happen. I think with how Matt Flynn played, I think they're going to end up giving him the start here in this one and riding him as long as he will carry them. But if Matt Stafford and the Lions play as badly and poorly as they did against the Tampa Bay Bucs in Week 12, the Matt Flynn show is going to roll once again here. So 5.5 may just be a bit too much here for the Detroit Lions. Hold off on it and watch it here as the week progresses as we get a little closer to Thursday. The second Thursday game for you is the Oakland Raiders heading into Dallas to play the Cowboys. This spread's pretty large at -9.5 in favor of the Cowboys here. 45.5 is the total. Dallas did win on the road in New York, a big win for them both for their playoff chances and for that rivalry here. And they play the Raiders, who were at home against the Tennessee Titans and lost this past week. And with 9.5 points is a bit too much here, I think, though. However, with Oakland, with Matt McGloin likely going to get the start here, Dallas has not been playing great defense, although they did play a lot better in Week 12 against the New York Giants on that front. I think a better bet might be the under here at 45.5 on a short week. These two teams might struggle to score a little bit, but it remains to be seen. These lines, this one especially, this Thanksgiving Day line seems pretty sharp here at this point, so I think right now we have to lay off. The last Thanksgiving Day game for you is an AFC North divisional battle here between the Pittsburgh Steelers on the road in Baltimore to play the Ravens here for the second time this season. Ravens come in as a -3 favorite, total of 40.5. And this game, obviously a coin flip here. I don't even think that I could bet a Pittsburgh versus Baltimore game ever, let alone here this one in Baltimore this late in the season on a short week nonetheless. But I do think that the Ravens do have the upper edge here in this game just slightly if they can keep their offense going. However, Pittsburgh has been playing outstanding here recently. It would not surprise me one bit if they came in and covered and or upset the Baltimore Ravens in this spot. So once again, I think this is also a game that we have to lay off here on Thanksgiving Day. The first 1 o'clock game for you on the Sunday here for Week 13 is the Tennessee Titans heading out on the road in Indianapolis to play the Colts here. The Colts come in as a -4 favorite, total of 44.5. Now, Tennessee, of course, as I mentioned, won out in Oakland this past week, whereas the Indianapolis Colts got blasted out in Arizona this week, and they come in as a 4-point favorite in this one. I do think the Titans probably have some value here, especially with the way the Colts have been playing. They've just been outrageously bad here over the last couple of weeks. Opposing offenses have just been rolling that defense here, and it doesn't seem that Pep Hamilton knows the type of team that he has. He seems to think he has a great running game and a great defense, and he has neither, but he still continues to call plays like he has that in the beginning of the game, and it's led them to get into huge deficits against teams. And even though the Titans don't have that prolific of an offense, I do think they have the ability to come in and upset the Colts here in this spot with their good pass defense. They've been playing a lot better against the run here recently as well, and as we know, the Colts have just been outrageous so far this season. So right now, I think my early lean for this first 1 o'clock game on Sunday is the Titans +4. That'll do it for me this time. Make sure you check my blog updates all throughout the week here. And until next week, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of The Sharp Pick.